can you share some examples of what warrants pushing the resume above one page and what isn't really significant enough to justify that?
Well, I think if you feel like you cannot include all of your professional experience since undergrad without going onto a second page, then I think that's absolutely necessary. I think if you are in a, quote unquote, real job right now, you really need to be able to go into significant detail to explain what you're doing, particularly if it's not, there's some jobs where everyone kind of understands what the basic duties are. But if you're doing something that's in a niche area, or you really feel like you need to give more explanation, that's going to take more space. I think taking off, and this is probably less relevant for non-traditional candidates and more for students coming straight from undergrad, high school can go. There's really no reason to be listing your high school activities anymore, unless it's something that's really, you had national recognition for something, or you went to a very prestigious school that you want to at least list the name of, or if you're trying to show a tie to a geographic area. But, for the most part, nobody really needs to know that you were in the debate club, your sophomore year of high school, or that you ran track. So that stuff can all go. Sometimes, older internships or summer jobs, if they're not relevant, sometimes I'll have students or clients just list them, sort of like relevant experience with some detail about the more professional things, and then a smaller section that just lists, other experience, and just kind of list things with a date and no explanation. Like, we know what a waitress does. I think things like that are important to have on the resume, because I think everybody knows that it's a really demanding job and it shows people skills. And, anyone who has worked in the restaurant industry understands what a commitment it is. At the same time, there's no need to go into detail about it. And so you can just list it.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.